G'day guys, it's Roy here, how's it going? Today I am bringing a USAS 12 gameplay on Carbon. Once again domination, because that's what I play. I can't remember the final score, it's a 40 something and 13 maybe. But it was a really, really fun game to play. And after I played it, I just instantly had to record it because I just had a great time playing this one. Basically, my friends have been recommending using the USAS a lot, and I finally grinded it out and managed to get the damage for it. And yeah, once you even get to range, it starts improving huge amounts, and then once you get damage, it's just a monster. And I just chuck steady aim on it and just spray from the hip. I don't even bother aiming down sights anymore. Because I just don't even feel like it's needed. And up close, this thing is just a complete destroyer. It's really good fun. I mean, the shotguns in general in this game are really good fun. And I should use them a lot more, I guess. But they're just, I can't use them on every map because there's a lot of maps that I just don't seem to navigate very well when. It kind of gets me caught out, but to me, Carbon is one of my favourite maps for shotguns because there seems to be a lot of close quarters, and that guy's just a camping fag. Can't believe it. My teammates end up getting him, but I'm going for the revenge nade here because he killed me twice from the same spot like a complete douche. And that actually brings me to the main topic of this conversation. Which is camping, and the term camping and the definition of camping, or at least my opinions on these things. And I really been thinking about it a lot lately because it's a term that gets thrown around really, really loosely these days. And I get saved by a teammate there, but back in the day when camping first started. I believe that if you called someone a camper, it was because they would actually just sitting in the corner and not doing anything else, and that was their only motivation, is just to sit in the corner. Now today, the term camping is very, very loose. To me, it can mean quite a lot of things. It can mean you're a bad player. It can mean you're a noob. It can mean, if you're pissed off with someone for killing you, you can just call them a camper. And the definition of the word has changed so much in such a short time. And I feel like it's more towards an excuse than anything else. There are times, where somebody is literally sitting in a corner and, sitting on their motion sensor or, silence weapon and just recon and assassin and just waiting for people to walk in front of you. And, and that obviously is camping. But, and I'm guilty of it myself. If I see someone, that's maybe just arrived in the corner and maybe they're recovering their health or something, and they kill me, then I'm very quick to call people a camper. But the point of this video is that camping is it means a lot of things these days, and I don't really like where the term has gone, because it's just so loose, and it's so, I don't know how the AC-130 got me there. That's just ridiculous. It's just such a loose term now, and everybody uses it for every little thing. And any time they die, that's why they were dying because of a camper. And I don't agree with it. I think the only time you should be able to use the term camper is when someone is literally camping in the corner, with the stealth perks, and that's it. And here, technically you could call me camping, but there was so much air support, and there was the AC-130 in the air, and I just didn't want to die. And those guys are coming in there, and that's that's a perfect example of what I mean. You know, I wouldn't call that camping, because I was waiting for the air support to go away so that I could get out and run around. And as you'll see in this game, like, I'm running around the whole time, and you know, well, except for that little bit, obviously, but yeah, like, I'm not a camper. And you know, there's another definition as well. It's like defensive play, and you know, this was much easier in Black Ops Domination because the spawns were so much easier to control, and it was easier to hold 2 flags without having to watch your back every 2 seconds, and you know, you would know where they were coming from because it's a normal spawn system. And you know, that's defensive play, is holding down an area, and you know, not just sitting in one corner, but holding down an area of the map so that the other team can't cap the flag and things like that. And you know, that's a completely different thing to camping, in my opinion. And as always, I say it in, you know, every video where I share my opinions. These are my opinions, and you shouldn't begrudge me for having my opinions. And you know, I'm not going to do the same to you if you guys, you know, don't agree with me or something like that. But you know, I only ever want to get into, you know, normal friendly discussions on this channel. Like, you know, I'm not the type that's going to hold a grudge or, you know, just go nuts at you for sharing your opinion. Maybe if I don't agree with it, then okay, I don't agree with it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so, but back on topic. I mean, you know, I think, and I mean, because the term camping gets thrown around so loosely now, I think it's gained so much popularity that, you know, so many people are like, oh, what's this camping business, who are new to Call of Duty, and you know, they see that as their way to do well in the game when they, you know, they don't have the same gun skill as some of the more experienced players. And you know, I really feel like it's because the term's been thrown around so widely and so loosely that you know, it's gained popularity so much that more people are doing it just because of that. And I know that kind of sounds a bit strange, but you know, there's lots of things to it. You know, there's lots of reasons to it, and you know, I think it's something that I'm definitely going to try and stop doing, because you know, the more I think about it, the more I think that it's just an excuse. It's an excuse for dying. You know, and you know, there's times in this game where, you know, obviously, like in that little short rage clip that I uploaded, you know, I had the advantage, and you know, that was just Infinity Ward being a bunch of douchebags who can't make a proper game. But you know, there are times where you know, your aim's off, and you know, you get outplayed, and that's that. You know, I'm gonna try and start saying, you know, I got outplayed rather than I got done by a camper or done by this or done by that, because at the end of the day, there's so many excuses made in this community about, you know, the reasons for dying and things like that. And you know, it's just people being sore losers, and you know, it's just strange, because I mean, I guess it's because the community is so young, you know, and there's no mature heads, let's say, to calm everybody down, because you know, nobody can handle losing anymore. And you know, I know maybe it doesn't seem like the same thing, but to me it is, because it all stems from the same thing. Like camping, calling someone a camper is just an excuse for dying, and you know, people have excuses for dying the whole time, and it's just them being sore losers. You know, I guess I kind of rambled on a little bit too much, but you know, that's kind of what I seem to do when I have an actual topic to talk about in these games. And you know, sometimes it's hard to think up topics about Call of Duty the whole time. And I mean, I don't know if you guys are interested to hear, you know, stories from my life or anything like that. I don't know, but leave it in the comments if that type of stuff is interesting to you. But you know, if not, then I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, like sharing opinion videos and things like that, because you know, I like sharing my opinions with you guys about this type of thing. And you know, it's a nice little outlet, I guess. And you know, I know a lot of my games are fairly long, but I just enjoy playing domination, and you know, domination games go really a long time. But you know, if you guys are the type that don't mind that and are happy to watch the whole game, you know, the whole 10-minute or 11-minute games, then much appreciated from my side. And yeah, but anyway, this game's coming towards the end, so I might kind of try and wrap it up. But you know, leave a comment about any of the things I've said, and you know, any of your opinions or whatever. I'll be happy to read them. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this type of thing, and subscribe if you haven't. So yeah, I'll leave it there, and basically, as always, have a good day or night, depending on where you are, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Catch ya.